Hi, welcome. This is Regina. In SAT 2C Math, you must be prepared to answer questions on trigonometric identities. Knowing your identities will help you answer questions quickly and correctly. So here are some of the identity rules that I'd like you to remember. Please pause the video and take some notes here. Tangent theta is equal to sine theta over cosine theta. This is the Pythagorean identity. Sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. And this is the double angle formulas. Sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta times cos theta. Tan 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan squared theta. Cos 2 theta is equal to cos squared theta minus sine squared theta. And rearranging the Pythagorean identity and substituting here will give you 2 cos squared theta minus 1 or 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. So you have to be aware of the different versions of the cos 2 theta. Let's go ahead and look at a problem. If sine 2a is a half, then what is 1 over 2 sine a cosine a? And here are your choices. Well, if you knew sine 2a is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta from one of your identities, this problem becomes very easy. So 1 over all of that, which you know is a half, it's given in the question, it'll be 1 over a half, which is 2. Any other way, it's going to be very difficult and time-consuming. Now the other set of formulas I'd like you to know, and again pause the video and write this down, is the half angle formulas. Sine theta over 2 is equal to plus or minus square root of 1 minus cos theta over 2. Cos theta over 2 is equal to plus or minus square root of 1 plus cos theta over 2. And tan theta over 2 is equal to 1 minus cos theta over sine theta. So these are all half angle formulas. Here's a problem which utilizes your knowledge of a half angle formula. If cos theta is equal to 1/9, what is the positive value of sine theta over 2? Now if you knew that sine theta over 2 is 1 minus cos theta over 2, then you know that cos theta is 1/9. You can simply replace cos theta as 1/9. Plugging your values into the equation will give you 2/3. The next piece of advice I want to give you is you can use the calculator where possible. It is Math 2C and they do want you to use the calculator. A problem like this, what is the positive value of sine of arc tan root 2? Arc tan root 2 is simply inverse tan root 2 on your calculator. If you picked up your calculator and you figured out on the calculator, this will give you 54.7356. Now you can figure out sine of that number. You can leave that number on your calculator. The sine of that number, which is 0.816. In the event that the answer choices are not in decimal, you can always plug in your answer choices on your calculator to see which one of those match 0.816. Another question, I've taken the answer choices out. The question was another way of expressing twice tan a over 1 plus tan squared a. I want to remind you again of the Pythagorean identity. And also, I may not have mentioned this before, tan theta is equal to sine theta over cosine theta. So if you have twice tan a, you can change that into sine over cosine, which is what I did right here. 1 plus tan squared theta, and again, tan squared theta can be changed into sine squared over cosine squared, which is what I did over here. So keeping the numerator the way it is, looking at the bottom denominator, simple fraction addition, we call this one 1 over 1 if you like, The lowest common denominator is cos squared a, and that's how I got cos squared a plus sine squared a divided by cos squared a. So the whole bottom turns out into this complicated fraction here. Now if you look at just the bottom, you realize that cos squared a plus sine squared a is simply equal to 1, keeping cos squared a as cos squared a. You can simplify this fraction by making the bottom a 1, by multiplying top and bottom by cos squared a, and you can see that the bottom has cancelled out. And in fact, this cancels out as well, and you finally end up with twice sine a cosine a. Now at the beginning of this video, we talked about some trigonometric identities, and if you have memorized this, sine 2 theta is equal to twice sine theta cosine theta. And we can simplify that using the same rule as sine 2a. And that would be your final answer, and it would be available in the answer choice. Okay, so this concludes my video on trigonometric identities. I do recommend you rerunning the video and making sure that you understand each question that I've discussed in here. Thank you very much. Goodbye. I'll see you again.